But I've seen Daddy Wolf one day. I've seen him do all kinds of things. Oh my god. Now there's your just a boyfriend down here. Welcome back to Killer Love. Maybe it's the last episode, maybe it's not. We'll find out. We're going to work. Aren't you going to say bye? Oh, bye, Anna. And a goodbye kiss. We kissed. And I placed a hand on my forehead. Are you okay? You might have a fever. I can give you something for that. I smiled. I'm okay. It's just... what is it? Trouble? You can tell me anything. Do you know that sandwich shop? Which one? Next to the store. I nodded. Want a sandwich from there? Yeah. If that's okay. Well, there is always a huge line there. Please, Anna. It would mean a lot to me. Oh, how can I resist? Of course, darling, I'll get you anything. What kind of sandwich do you want? Anything you pick. I'll get you something light. I'm getting much exercise. I don't want you to get fat. Is that alright? Yep. Great. And don't forget your remembering session. You've been doing those, right? Yeah. And? I frowned and shook my head. Nothing yet? Oh, well, it's not even been 2 weeks yet. Well, you'll get there soon. I'm sure you will. Yeah, I will. And I pinched my cheek and kissed me again and left. And I went and threw up in the toilet. Oh, God. I brushed my teeth and washed my mouth 3 times over. I can't go on like this. I couldn't keep living here. I waited 10 minutes and I was sure Anna was gone. And I pulled back the heavy curtains. Down on the street, there was a single person looking sad and abandoned. I waved at her. She looked up, nodded, and walked into the building. Is it Grace? It's Grace. Hi, Jack. I was happy to see you're one to cry. Oh, Grace. We started seeing each other in secret 5 days ago. I knew how long exactly I had started counting the days again. That big cloud of confusion in my brain was gone. I wasn't Anna's dog anymore. It was Anna's own fault. What else could she expect, having me dig around my past like that? But it was scary how close I'd come to letting go. Things were a bit different. I might have kept on being a half-mute idiot forever. And I never would have let Grace inside. When I first heard Grace's voice again, I thought I'd finally snapped. I thought I was hallucinating. But I opened the door and there she was. Grace, I'm so happy to see you. I thought, after your message, I thought I'd never... Don't say that. Don't say anything just for a minute. We put our arms around each other. We've only been apart for a few weeks, but so many things had happened that it felt like years. I knew it. You knew it. I knew it. You don't hate me. I didn't know what she was talking about, and I really didn't really care. Only one thing mattered right now. Let's go. Let's get out of here. I've been working up the courage to leave ever since I had become myself again. As stupid as it seemed, I was afraid of going outside. With Grace here, I could leave. I could do anything. We can't, huh? You're not going to leave here. Not yet. Why not? Do you have any idea what it's like for me in here? Can't imagine it. I'm so sorry I didn't believe you. You knew how dangerous Anna was right from the start. It's all the more reason to get the hell away. Told you, not yet. This isn't something we can run away from. So I wish we could pack up and leave, but Anna's just going to follow us wherever we go. God damn it. I stomped on the ground like an angry child. Grace was right. Anna had followed me here. If we left now, would she do it again? You have to report her to the... No, Jack, no police. They'd trust her first, a million times over. I guess they would. I wasn't even sure if she'd done anything actually illegal. But what then? What do we do? I don't know. Oh, why is this happening to us? Even as we talked, we kept our ears to the hallway. Though we both knew Anna was at work, the slightest echo of a footstep was enough to make us jump. Why can't she just leave us alone? What does she even want from you? I think I might have a clue. I told Grace about how Anna was trying to make me remember stuff from years ago. But it was so long ago, anything could have made her obsessed with me. Jack, what? I'm sorry to say this, I know you always hated it when I did, but what is it? I had a good feeling what she'd say I didn't like it. You really do have to remember. I pinched the bridge of my nose. There's a big headache coming on right behind the eyes. I know. We can't win against her like this. Not when she knows so much more than we do. I know, alright? You think you can do it? I don't want to do it. But I think I can. I never tried. Not seriously, not since those first few days. Good, please do try. And thank you for not giving in, Jack. I know it must be hard. Do you need anything from the outside? I could sneak something in. I don't have a lot, but no, I don't need anything. And it keeps me well fed. I put as much contempt as I could into those words. Are you doing alright, though? You don't have any money, do you? I think Anna's got them stashed somewhere around here. Grace refused. We can't risk her noticing. Besides, I'm doing enough, okay? I'm staying with a friend. They're a big help. Oh? Alright then. So she landed on her feet. It made me happy to hear that. I'll be going now, Jack. Wait, already? And I won't be home for hours. She's not supposed to. We've got to be careful. And being here at all is making me nervous. So nervous I could die. You're right. Besides, we'll have plenty of time to spend together once this is over. Yeah, just let's do. We looked at each other lovingly. And its door slammed shut somewhere in the building. I really need to go. Bye, Jack. Bye, Grace. I love you. I wonder if it's okay for me to tell Grace I loved her, but the words went into themselves. Grace stood on tiptoes to kiss me on the cheek. I love you too. Oh, locking the door after her was one of the most difficult things I've ever had to do. I'd have ever done. Seeing her had given me the courage I needed. Felt I could do anything. And now here we were, 5 days later, 2 secret meetings later. I couldn't go on. Grace, I'm sorry. You can't stay here anymore? I really, really can't. I'm at my limit. No way. No, I'm way past my limit. I'm surprised I still got it together. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. Have you made any progress? It was an echo of Anna's constant question. But Grace wasn't doing it on purpose. I told myself I kept my anger in check. No, nothing. I can't remember anything from the time. It's like one big blind spot. Can't do it. It's hopeless. If you really say it's hopeless, then I guess it's no use at all. You said the same thing last time too, but I still made you try. It's my fault you're in so much pain. It's not your fault. It's hers. He heaved a sigh. I needed to pack a few things. Wait here, I'll be ready in 5. That's a no again. What? You can't mean. I want you to stay here, Jack. There's no way I can. Just a little bit more, I promise. She came up to me and felt my upper arms. You're so thin now, but you can still hold her down, right? The chill went over me. What do you mean? Aren't we running away? We can't run away. She'll find us again, and then what? I can't live like that. I'm always afraid. I'm sure you can't either. So you're going to... She couldn't mean. Grace whispered a yes. No. It's wrong. Plain wrong. Yes, it is. But what else is there to do? She's backed us into a corner. It's practical self-defense. I guess if you look at it that way. No, absolutely not. My head pounded at the temples. I'm so happy you agree. So wish we could do it today, but I need to prepare. Can you stand being here until tomorrow evening? Yeah. Perfect, thank you. Tomorrow, Anna has a morning shift and she'll be back by early afternoon. Let's go for 6 o'clock. Okay? Okay. 6 o'clock. Please have her mobilized by then. Mobilized? How? I was already swept up in this plan. I didn't think twice about what Grace said anymore. More mobilized, the better. If you just sat on her, that'd be alright, I guess. But tying her down would be a big help. If you could knock her out, that would be amazing. I'll see what I can do. Thank you. I'll be outside in the hallway. When she's all tied up or passed out or whatever, shout out so I know it's safe. Alright, and then what will you do then? To answer, Grace took a small knife out of her pocket. She turned her hand a few times. Only then did I realize the full weight of what she would do. Only then did I realize how she didn't seem bothered by it. Grace, what happened? What do you mean? This isn't like you. The Grace I know. I hesitated. What did Anna do to you? Grace's good mood seemed to evaporate. She pressed her face against my chest. She did a lot. I felt like I was dirt. And I promised myself that would never happen again. The knife was still in her hand. It looked so sharp. She took you from me, too. That's one thing I really can't forgive. Imagine how happy we'd be if she never existed. Put my arms around her. I get it. Then let me do it. Give me the knife. I don't want to see you do this. Maybe we'll work something out, I thought. Maybe it won't have to lead to bloodshed. I hated the sight of blood. I'm sorry, Jack. There's something I have to do. No, it's just that. Not just that. It's that I want to do it myself. It's like nothing will ever feel right again if I don't do it. Grace put a hand on my chin. And then you're close, but she stopped me before we kissed. I love you, Jack. I love you too. Her skin felt hot. She was giving off heat like a furnace. Are you scared? Yeah. Please don't be. One day we'll look back at this and laugh. Ooh. Okay. I wake up with a bitter taste in my mouth. One day we'll look back and laugh. I'm sure as hell not laughing now. That's a good thought to have. What the? Oh, it's you. Don't think I'm only like that, Christ. You should laugh as much as you can, you know? It helps reduce stress. It's hard to find things funny when you're around. You have to come here so often. I see more than enough of you in my dreams. That long, shameful month I spent with her keeps coming to me while I sleep. It's souring my mood. I can't even pretend around Anna anymore. Maybe I should write about it in the journal after all. No, screw that. That'd be too embarrassing to write down. Jack, that's so sweet. Huh? What is? So you dream about me. I have dreams about you too, every night. You have minor nightmares. Looks like someone's coming from having just woken up. You better not be so rude to your doctor, though. He's not as nice as I am. He might kick you out if you misbehave. I've seen him do that. That's fine. I might be happier on the street. Doctor comes along soon enough. He has good news for me, he says. And it's looking good, Mr. Friday. Far better than before. Your blood pressure's fine and the other things, too. That's great news, Doctor. My attention is split between what he's saying and what I see in his coat pocket. It's glinting. Is it a pen? No, it's not a pen, it's something else. My heart beats faster. Thankfully, I still remember to ask an important question. So, when can I leave? Yeah, when are you going to release me? Doctor scratches his head and counts on his fingers. Wednesday, next week. Next week? Yes. Well, thanks, Doctor. You're welcome. It's way earlier than I expected. I'd prepare myself for being here for a few more weeks. Thank you so much. Here. Put out a hand for him to shake. After a second, he takes it. Pull him closer, and he stumbles, nearly sprawling across my bed. It's a very sloppy handshake. Sorry, Doctor. My bad. He coughs. It's fine. You've really helped me. A lot. All in a day's work. So yes, next week. And then you've got rehab. Rehab, Doc? Oh, yes. After you leave here, straight to the physical rehab facility for you. We don't have an inpatient facility here, but there is a great one on the other side of town. I'm sending you there. I'm not going home? No, of course not. You'll end up hurting yourself or with a limp. Is that what you want? No, that won't do. That won't do at all. He jots down some notes. Wednesday, that's in 4 days. The nurses have been exercising you, right? They what? Huh? Exercising me? They have it? He turns to Anna. What's this about, nurse? Excuse me? You should have been giving him some mild exercise. Well, you never told us that, Doctor. You can tell by yourself. Doctor just mumbling to himself while making more notes. Christ, I really do everything here, don't I? No, that's why I'm not like you're paid to do these things or anything. How long will I stay there, Doctor? He raises his hands as if giving up on me. It's always with you, isn't it? Look, how long you'll stay at the facility is up to the people there. I can't tell you that. But don't hold your breath. I let out a laugh. Man, you're really going to milk me dry, aren't you? I bet you gotta deal with the people over there, Doctor. Don't you know I'm poor as hell? He makes a grave face. The thought never crossed my mind. I only live to help people like yourself, Mr. Freddy, so I don't appreciate hearing such accusations. I'd like you to be more careful about what you say. Understood? Understood. Good. He rushes off, leather shoes creaking. Well, then, and grabs a hold of my right leg, the one that isn't broken. Hey, what do you think you're doing? It's exercise. You remember what the doctor said, don't you? Ah, right. Well, I suppose it's fine. He brings my knee up to my chest. The joints of my leg pop. It's stiff. I haven't used it in a long time. Now, is it any pain? No. A little sore, but it doesn't hurt. Okay. She brings my leg back down. I'll keep going then, if you don't mind. Keep going as you please. She repeats the whole motion, however, still gently. If this will help me start walking faster, I'm fine with it. Her hands are on me. When she helps me pull my leg up, her neck is so close I could... How do you feel about what the doctor said? What did he say? That I'm out of here by next week. I whisper so the other patients can't hear. How does that make you feel? Are you angry? Anna's smile doesn't break, but her fingers press against me more forcefully. I'm not angry, of course. It's nice that you're getting better. Oh, yeah? And I'm also visit you at the facility. I'm sure you will. Oh, but what if they're very strict about visiting hours? That'd be a bummer, wouldn't it? For the first time in so long, I feel like I had the upper hand. It's going to my head. And who knows, maybe I'll tell them I don't want any visitors. To focus on your recovery? Yeah, of course. That's good. I want you healthy, darling. She stops exercising me mid-motion. I can wait. How long do you think I waited before? I'm a patient girl. Her fingers find their way up my inner leg. I can wait no problem. Because after this is done, you'll be mine again. All mine. Forever. I grab her by the wrist, my fingernails sticking to her skin. Ouch. You're hurting me. Shut up. How come? Oh, it makes you so... I'm never living with you again, you know that? Oh, sweetie. You'll do as I say. Of course. You still have grace. Well, yes, that's one reason. But there's one much dearer to my heart. Do you know what that is? I glare back. Is that you love me? I don't. You do. You love me even if you don't know you love me. Deep down you love me more than anything in the world. Just like I love you. But you spent so long living all these lies that you've started believing them yourself. Don't worry though, I'll help you remember all over again. She finally lets go of me. You have plenty of rest. You have a lot ahead of you. She goes away, leaving me to myself and to my broken body. That night I dream of how I got to be like this. Ooh, we're gonna learn about this accident. Just a sec, I didn't even read what it said for chapter 7. The evening of the day Grace told me we would kill Anna together, I worried so much that I got a fever. Goodness. I was laying down in my bed and I put a cold, wet towel over my forehead. I did think you had a bit of a fever, but you said you were fine when I left. I mumbled something I might have been trying to tell her to stay away. It was seeing Anna, thinking that what we do to her that had me scared so much that it made me sick. I was weak. I can't understand what you're saying. Whatever it is, you can tell me later. For now, just rest. My thermometer reading made her frown. This goes up anymore. I'm taking you to the hospital. I croaked out that I was fine. Oh, sweetie, you will be fine, but only if you do as I say. I get some sleep. I'll get you some medicine and a nice cup of ginger root tea. Thanks. I managed to sleep for the next hour, though I'd wake up constantly. After that, I took a shower. The water was so cold on my skin it hurt, but Anna had warned me not to set it too hot, so I didn't. I put on a fresh set of clothes, and I laid down on the clean sheets Anna had laid out. Within 10 minutes, everything was claiming with sweat again. And I didn't blame me. She didn't have a bad word to say. It didn't even sigh, though I knew she was tired. She was a saint. She was being so kind to me, and I was going to kill her. Going to help kill her. There must be, I thought, some other way. I couldn't let this end in violence. I just couldn't. So my fever-numb brain came up with the best plan it could. I don't know, Jack. You sure? Yes, I feel so much better now. I can take the day off. It'll probably be fine. I'll be okay, see? I handed her the thermometer. It was a mercury thermometer, and I had carefully let her reach only a near fever point. I didn't lie when I said I felt better, but I did still have a fever. Well, alright then. Please stay safe and call if there's any problems. Anything at all, okay? Okay. She left and I got to work. There was a trace of my past somewhere in the apartment. There had to be. I didn't know where it was or what it would look like, but I hoped that Anna had brought something with her here. I was going to find it. The night I'd confront Anna with it, or whatever happened for that, I wasn't going to let anyone get killed. I really should have done this before, I thought. It would have saved me a lot of grief. But there was no use thinking about what could have been, so I searched. I didn't have to search long. I found what I was looking for in Anna's nightstand in the top drawer. It was the only thing there. And had come to trust me so much that she hadn't bothered hiding it. Or she wanted me to find it. When I saw it, I didn't think it was the clue I was looking for. It was a picture book. A badly made one, too. Thick pieces of paper stapled together and drawings smeared on with crayons. Read it on a whim. I was curious. By the last page, I wasn't curious anymore. This wasn't a picture book, it was a confession. a little wolf. There once was a little wolf. It had a mommy wolf and it had a daddy wolf, but mommy wolf and daddy wolf didn't love the little wolf. Why is that? They didn't love it, they didn't love each other, and they fought and fought and fought and fought. And then one day, something happened, and the little wolf was all by himself. The little wolf didn't stay alone for long. One day, a family of sheep took it in. There was mommy sheep and daddy sheep and the little lamb and the big dog named Buddy. Buddy. Didn't he have a dog named Buddy? They were a happy family, but they didn't like wolves. Daddy Sheep said to the little wolf should be locked away. And he also said, "You are lucky to be alive." They did not know that the little wolf was a wolf. So the little wolf played along and it went baa baa like a sheep and ate grass like a sheep, and for a while it was happy. But it wasn't happy for long. The little wolf was a wolf. It was hungry. It needed to hunt. It knew how to hunt too. It had seen Daddy Wolf hunt. It had seen him do all kinds of things. Oh my God. The first thing that the wolf hunted was the big dog named Buddy. Mommy sheep and daddy sheep were really scared. Oh no, they said there are wolves around. We should be careful. They didn't know the little wolf had done it. But the little lamb knew. The little lamb didn't like the little wolf. The little wolf was afraid the little lamb was going to tell mommy sheep and daddy sheep everything. And it did tell them, but the sheep didn't believe the little lamb. They didn't believe one word. Why is that? And days passed and weeks passed, and the little wolf was hungry again. Very hungry. And so one night went to mommy sheep and daddy sheep's room. Oh my God. It ripped them open while they were sleeping. It got their blood all over itself, and then the little wolf went to the little lamb. The little lamb was awake. The lamb had heard the noise of its parents being hunted, and it saw blood and smelled the blood too. The little wolf came closer, and as the little wolf came closer, so the little lamb was not a lamb at all. It was a wolf, just like the little wolf. It had been hiding there with all those sheep. Maybe it did not even know that it was a wolf. The little wolf did not kill it. The little wolf could not hunt down one of its own. So the little wolf went away. But before it left, the wolf promised they would meet again. There would be 2 wolves in a world of sheep. You bitch. Found her hard to stand back up. Oh, you bitch. This is what you wanted me to remember. It's like how it taken everything from me. I'd almost done so a second time. And for what? I swear. I spoke a lot and I imagined my family there with me. The family she'd taken. I swear how. And what? Not even killing her seemed enough anymore. Maybe it would be enough, as long as we made it hurt. Oh my God. Where am I? I stirred? I was slightly awakened, dazed, not knowing if what I'm feeling around me is a dream or a delusion or reality. I'm sitting up, but I am not sitting still. There's a rumbling underneath me. There's wind in my face. Somehow through all this, since that it's nighttime, I try to speak, my mouth only manages a rasping breath. Oh, wake already. That won't do. Oh, a familiar bee sting of pain pinches the back of my neck. I feel myself sinking. I feel nothing. I am gone. No more rumbling, no more wind in my face, no more me. By the time Anna came home, I had been stewing in my hate for hours. My hate for her had become a living thing eating away at me. I'm back. Jack, hello? Tried to say hi back, but I couldn't. And if I said anything at all, the hate would come spilling out of me, and it wasn't time yet. Where are you, Jack? Anna sounded worried that this made me happy. I couldn't fake it anymore. If she saw me, she would know. I ran to the bathroom, slammed the door shut, and locked it. I'll be here, I thought. Until it's time, I'll stay here. Else, if I see her, I'll lose my mind. And his footsteps came pattering over to where I was. Sweetie, are you okay? She tried the handle, found it locked. Are you still sick? Oh, I knew I shouldn't have gone to work. There was a pause as she tried again to open the door. Hey, at least say something, you're scaring me. Jack, can you hear me? I'm fine. A sigh of relief. Oh, good. Let me in now, darling. No, I'm staying here for a while. Please open the door, Jack. You don't sound all that good. You sound like you're in pain. I said I'm fine. There came another long moment of silence. Please tell me what's wrong. This time I didn't answer. I lay down on the cold tile floor. Not to stay like this until I felt it was about 6 o'clock. It's not like I had a clock in here with me, but it was better to guess than to go out. Jack, go away. She walked away and I thought that was it. But I heard her come back a minute later. I'm coming in, Jack. Stand back from the door. The hell are you? Something large and heavy struck the door. Stop it. It struck again and then once more. The flimsy wood door was starting to cave in at the handle. And any more and it would splinter. Anna, stop. There's a dull thud as she let something heavy drop to the floor. Come out, then. It hesitated. All right. She grunted. She picked her tool back up again. No, wait. Stop. I'm coming out. The door handle was smashed badly. It almost refused to open. Oh, Jack. Anna jumped, but turned out to be a sledgehammer, dropped next to her purse, which was on the floor. She all but jumped on me with open arms. Don't do that to me again. I backed away from her. Something is wrong. I can feel it. What happened, Jack? Nothing happened. Is it your... She went to feel my temperature with her hand, but I slapped it away. Don't touch me. My words stunned her for a second. And we were making such good progress. What went wrong? You know what went wrong. You know damn well. Everything's been wrong ever since the beginning. You're not making any sense, Jack. For now, just calm down. It's going to be all right. No, stay away from me. My back touched the wall. I stumbled. And I bent down as if to tie her shoelace. Oh, I saw her hand go into her purse. Then she leaped. She was on before I could react. I thought she'd stab me or something, got me then and there. Said she wrapped her arms around me and put her lips to mine. Oops. I tried to part her off, but she coiled herself around my body like a snake. I couldn't find purchase. I panicked. Oh, her kiss was violent, hardly kissing at all, more like she was biting my lips off. I tried to put my hand between us to rip her from me, but Anna wouldn't budge. I felt powerless. I couldn't even scream. I tried to, but it was too muffled for anyone to hear. I don't like that smile. Then in a moment, like I managed to stumble around. Anna's still on me until she was the one with her back to the wall. I ran. I half ran, half fell into the wall. Anna took the brunt of the impact. That hurt. She was down on her knees now, rubbing the back of her head with her left hand. Go fuck yourself. My lips pulsed with pain, felt raw. I touched them and my hand came back bloody. God damn it, you're real. I realized very late there had been another flash of pain during our struggle, feeling like someone pinched me very strongly on my left shoulder. I looked at the spot and found nothing there. You know, what was... She looked at me, smiled, and opened her right hand. It took me a few seconds to see what she was holding at. My eyes were having trouble focusing. Oh, a syringe. An empty syringe. Oh, shit. That sure was tricky. What did you drug me with? She waved the hand away like it was no concern of mine. Thought that I would be going to a nice long sleep. Isn't that nice? Then we can begin your re-education. Your re-education? Don't fuck with me. I took a step towards her. My legs felt heavy. Was it just me, or was it already getting hard to move? I'd never go through that again. You hear? I grabbed at her, but my hand struck the wall instead, almost a second, and I moved out of the way. Easy now. She put her hand on my shoulder. Just what are you trying to do? Fuck off. I twisted around to get at her, but it was like moving underwater. Oh, please don't do this, Jack. You're making it too fun to tease you. I won't be able to hold back. I settled down, just barely catching myself before my head hit the floor. My eyes wandered to the ceiling. My limbs were lead. I felt I could not move. There you go. Help. I also fly. Help. Trapped in a spider's web. Honestly, what are you doing? Help. With no way out. Stop that. Help. The neighbors will think that we're weird. I want to shout again, but something caught my throat and said I nearly caught my lungs out on the floor. Are you all tuckered out now, sweetie? Goodness, you really have some fighting you. You're pretty scary. Yes, I know, I'll definitely. Oh, what's that? I heard of them too. The front door rattled and someone pinged on it twice. Ah. And I laughed. I think I know who this is, and it dawned on me too. I tried to shout again, but it was still coughing. And I went to the front door on tiptoes and checked the people. She put her hand over her mouth to stop herself from giggling. To me, she mouthed the words, "Guess who?" I knew who. She was here early and I filled her. And I waited until the bang started again. In a fluid motion, she unlocked the door, opened it, and stood back. Ah, Grace. Grace stumbled in, her toothpick of a knife in hand. Jack. What? Anna was a blur. She elbowed Grace in the stomach and then jumped back as if expecting Grace to slash at her. Grace did nothing of the sort. Her knife slipped from her hand. She fell down right after it. Huh. That's it? Really? After closing and locking the door again, Anna stepped closer, fearless now. She kicked Grace in the ribs. Good. You invade someone's home and this is all you can do? Someone's precious home. Please stop. I'm sorry. Anna sighed. You're hopeless. She went to her purse and rummaged through it. I knew you had your hand in this. You're the only one who can corrupt my Jack this way. Well, no more. Anna brought back another syringe. This one still filled with a clear liquid. This is a Jack dose. Try not to die, okay? Stop that. I managed to stand back up. I wasn't going to let this freak hurt Grace. Leave her alone. Christ's sake, don't do this. Do what? I looked again. It had already been done. The syringe was empty. I'd been too slow. Sit down and be a good patient boy again while I decided what I'll do with this girl. And I wandered off into another room. She shouted from there. Do we have any rope, Jack? I'm sure I brought about some. The rest showed Grace was on the floor. She wasn't screaming in pain anymore. Instead, she was lying down incredibly still. For a second, I thought she was dead. My heart sank, but she was still alive. She was breathing quick, shallow breaths. Her eyes were closed with fluttering. Shit. I need to get her to a doctor. I looked up at the entrance. By some miracle, Anna had left the key in the door. What about duct tape, Jack? Hey, Jack. I managed to turn the key in the lock, even in the state I was in. I turned back to Grace. Though she probably couldn't hear me, I had to tell her something. Grace, I'll go get help. I'll be back soon. I couldn't carry her out. I was on the verge of collapsing on my own. The best I could do was get someone down on the street to help me. I turned the handle using both hands. The door wouldn't open. What the? Oh no. The door was bolted shut. What? Anna must have had a bolt lock on her own. Mine and Grace's apartment didn't have one. I tried to unlock it, but my fingers wouldn't move like they wanted them to. I tried again. I bet I managed to get my nails caught on the bolt, almost ripping them off. I nearly cried from frustration. Damn it. On the verge of giving up and letting go, I looked around the small apartment and found my means of escape. Is he gonna jump out the window? Ugh, I'll have to use my really nice cuff on her to go to the... Jack? Where? Oh, shit. And I hadn't seen me hanging out the window's legs for... I called that. She went over to me. I stood further back. Jack, you'll fall. Yeah. It was a miracle. I managed to slide back to the curtains and open the window with my useless hands. Stay away from me. I was holding onto the windowsill with open palms without slipping. No, you'll hurt yourself. Take my hand. I glanced at the street below. When I'd gone to climb out, it didn't look like much of a drop. It was only the second floor after all. Now I wasn't so sure. There was so much empty space between me and the hard concrete. Take my hand, Jack. If I landed well, though, I'll be fine. Probably. What are you waiting for? And I grabbed my wrist. Ooh. Bye. My hands let go. I was not connected to anything. I floated. Ugh. The impact knocked the wind right out of me. There wasn't much pain, but I knew I had landed badly. I looked down at my body. My leg was a shape no leg should be. So that's how I got into the accident. By jumping out the window. I come back to consciousness, gasping for air. I looked at my leg. There's a blanket over it. I pushed the blanket aside. My leg is there, and I cast. It's ramrod straight. The sight calms me. Only later I realize I'm not in my hospital bed. Oh. But this is a good place to end it. I'm more confident that the next time will be the end of this visual novel. And I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, subscribe, check out other stuff I've done, and see you next time. Bye bye.